Hello and good afternoon. This is Grillenheimer. I want to make this a very quick follow-up. This is the third time I've done this. I've got to get back to work. I've got to get back to work. Uh, just if you made it through all 30-something minutes of yesterday morning's video, kudos to you. Thank you. You had the patience. Hopefully you weren't using it to help with help you getting to sleep. Like foam bone reading Moby Dick, that'd be an awesome RPG element for a sleep spell. Hey, whip out Moby Dick, start reading, and put your enemies to sleep. But what I mentioned yesterday was very personal. I've been led to do that video for almost 2 to 3 years. And I've not wanted to do it. I've been like Job. I have been running away from what I've been told to do. Have run away and run away and run away from that fact. And I've done other things. I've been trying to grow in my faith, grow in the Word, and it finally came down to yesterday morning where it was just really pressed upon me, and I did it. I didn't want to. I did not want to put this out online, but it's there now. If I take it down, I take it down. It's not anything I am proud of. And if you have these same issues, it is nothing to be proud of. It is still a sin. Sin is a sin. And I could tell when whatever sin I'm in that I do feel separated from God. It is separation from God. And it's a little scary because you're opening yourself to worldly evils. And the people that want to say and tolerate this mess understand that sin feeds on sin. It is consumed. And once the fire is gone, it needs to be lit again to be consumed again. It's a want. It's a want. Have you heard of the song Turkish Delight? It's a CD album called, Songs Inspired by the Chronicles of Narnia. It came out before the first movie, before Disney brought out the first movie, Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. Find it on YouTube. Listen to it. It is very good. And I've thought about, I don't know if I can have the time to edit a video for it and show all my crap. Hey, I could be just like every YouTuber out there. I can show off my crap and from crap to crap to crap to crap to crap to crap and play that song in the background. Listen to the song. It will open your eyes. I'm trying to get rid and sell some of my stuff. In that collectivism is kind of a sin. Because it's a want. You're getting stuff you want. You're not getting things you need. And that's what put me in debt in the first place. We're out of debt, and I have a lot of thanks to my beautiful wife and my mother that helped us get out of debt. My wife put me through Hades and back. I knew I was there. I couldn't stand it. I felt like a squished bug. I complained and grumbled a lot, but I got over it, and we got through it. And we had a lot of prayer going. That's when we started looking for a church again. We started going back to a church, and we got back right with God. We got back right on our finances. We got it all paid off. And she has helped me with this. Excuse me. Gosh, I got to make this super quick. But whoever does videos like this, there's a lot out there that are praising his name, that are getting out of that kind of sin. Now, I didn't do anything. For me, it was just a thought. It was just a thought in my head that I didn't like, that I never acted on. Just a thought. Just a lust. And now that I have matured and gotten older, it's like my target is more on women now. And I'm like, my gosh, what's wrong with me? Does it take counseling? No. Does it take Oh, what do you call that mess? That movie was about that I refused to watch. That won't work either. And I don't care for that. I never heard about that until recently, where they something about homosexuals and you take them to something and they're supposedly beat them or on all sorts of weird stuff, and I don't know. I forgot what it's called. That doesn't work either. No. What works? This sin is a very personal sin. It's in your mind. It can taunt you all the time. Even if you're saved, your sins are still there. You will still want to eat your heart out. You will still want to eat that sugar over and over and over again. You're going to still want to have that pizza, have that burger, have that soft drink, and the next day have that burger, have that pizza, have those fries, have that soft drink. And then the next day, have that drink, have that beer, have that pizza, have that burger, have that milkshake. Oh, and then the next day, let's have more ice cream and blah, blah, blah. And then eat ice cream till we fall asleep. And when you eat sugar and mess like that before you fall asleep, that's the worst time of the day for it. And that's when you gain the most weight. And you repeat, wash, rinse, repeat. The fatter you will get. Trust me, I was pushing 300 pounds. I mentioned that yesterday. I'm running out of time. I don't need to be gone long. This is my third time trying to do this. I dropped the phone and hit the stop button earlier. But all the people that have done some other videos similar to this, it is bravery. It takes courage not to just mention this, that we can get out of it, that there's a possibility of it, and it's a one-on-one, very personal sin, and it takes Christ. It takes Jesus Christ to get out of this mess. It does. It doesn't take anybody else. You don't need help. You might need some support, but it takes Jesus Christ. And let me tell you, when all that mess happened 30 years ago, I read a verse out of the Bible. I took it very literally. I went to the person who I kind of freaked out, and I apologized. Well, when I did that, like I said, my parents found out. It almost destroyed my family. This close to my parents getting divorced. It did not happen. It made us stronger. They did take me to a counselor. I spent like $100. I went, I talked to myself. The guy was there, some sort of Christian sexual counselor, whatever. And I talked, and I'm putting this together myself. Forget the guy listening to me. He asked me a question or two, but it was mostly me doing a soliloquy. And I was talking to myself, and I realized all this is coming back to the church. All this is coming back to my hunger for God. All this is coming back to my hunger for Jesus Christ, the hunger for the truth. And once you start hungering for the truth, that's a flame that will never go out. Maybe there's another recording where I mentioned that the world, and whether it's junk, sexual things, items, this stuff, it feeds on itself. You know, sex itself only lasts so long. You want to get that euphoria again, you got to do it again and again and again and again. Same with eating. Oh, that tastes good. Let me taste it again. Oh, let me taste it again. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting fat. Oh, I want to eat that again. Same with collectives, buying and collecting things. Oh, let's rip open this package. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, it's shiny, brand new. Rip. Oh gosh, and I want the thrill of opening that box up again, you know? Let me buy something else. Oh, this is brand new. This is brand new. Oh, look at this brand new Xbox. Oh, look at all these brand new Transformer cards. Oh, open, you know, brand new, shiny, new. Ooh, cool. There's a song called Turkish Delight. Is it the David Crowder Band? I forgot who did it. It was on the CD album, Songs Inspired by the Chronicles of Narnia. I'm sorry, I'm talking very fast. I want to get through all this as quickly as I can. I'm almost done here. Just bear with me. It's a very good song. It illustrates, what's his name, Edward? And in the book, he was blonde-headed. In the movie, they made him black-haired or brown-haired, who comes out through the wardrobe and meets the White Witch, and she gives him Turkish delight. It's magical. We don't realize that in the movie, but it is magical. It is addictive, and she's tempting him with it because he happens to mention it. So she magics some, and once he has one, he can't stop because it is being consumed. Once it's gone, it's gone. Well, we want to consume it again. All that want, the flame goes out. The flame goes out. Whether it's food or it's sexual or it's whatever it is. Items aren't going to last forever. Paper isn't going to last forever. VHS tapes DVDs aren't going to last. Plastic isn't going to last forever. You know, and when I realized, and I was on that chair, couch, I can't remember what it was, with this shrink, that my hunger and my need was for Jesus. Everything I was talking about centered around Christ and God and my faith and my belief in Him, my love for Him. And I was filling that void with other stuff, other desires of the heart, other passions, when it should have been with Him the whole time. When we focus on Him, your entire world changes. Just like the day when my baby daughter was born and I held her in my arms for the first time. It was something magical. Let me tell you, same-sex couples don't have that ability. All they can do is adopt if their state allows it. It's something to think about. There's something beautiful about a man and a woman coming together, becoming one, having a child. It's almost a near miracle. I really think my wife and I may have had a few miscarriages, very, 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 very early miscarriages. We think our daughter might have been one of a twin. We don't know. We can only surmise. And with some of my surgeries and x-rays that I had as a kid over and over and over again for years, my parents never told me I might not be able to have kids. The thought did occur to my head, even back then. I'm thinking, boy, this is a lot of x-rays. Aren't they zapping me with radioactive something? Way down there? Crap, really? Oh no. And I remember living by myself in an apartment and praying that I wanted a son. I wanted a son to be able to carry on the name, a son to love, a son for my parents, a child for my parents to be able to love on. And what was our first child? A baby daughter. Beautiful baby daughter. And it can change your life. It can change your perspective on everything. That holding a baby, someone that is 100% relying on you, that is true unconditional love. And if you don't have that ability, if you're in a same-sex relationship or anything to that effect, you're really losing something. Let me tell you, my life has been turned around, and it's been for the better. My wife I may not tell her as much. My wife is wonderful. She's hard on me. It's a hard love, but she loves me dearly. She has supported me like she has never before over the past 20 years. 19 technically at this point. But she's been tough on me, but for good measure. And she's helped us get out of a very bad financial situation that could have gotten worse had I kept eating my own Turkish delight. I mean, thank the Lord, with my temptations that I had in my head for that attraction, I didn't bite. I did not take that bait. Thank God I didn't get in that world, because when you get into that world, it is hard to get out, from what I understand. And some of the beautiful testimonies of guys and girls, men and women coming out of that world, they get a lot of flack for the miracle and beauty of what they are getting out of. And it's all over YouTube. And I'm sure with the algorithms that we have now in YouTube, Facebook, Google, whatever, it's getting harder and harder to find this stuff. But it's out there. And who knows, some of it may be deleted. I don't know. But throughout the years, there have been a lot of stuff out there concerning that. But like I said, you know, when my parents found out, it almost destroyed us, but it made us stronger. It made us stronger. I think my mom's forgotten all this mess. My dad probably knows that, you know, but he still understands my fight. And my parents probably pray for me more than I will ever know. My kids will probably never understand how much I've prayed for them, because I love them so much. And a father's love for their kids is just wonderful. It's just huge. And sometimes it is hard not to spare the rod and spoil the child. So our kids are a little more spoiled than they probably should be. And some of that's not even us. Some of that's not even my wife and I. But I won't go there. But that's another thing that this sin is really bad about. Is that, you remember my video from yesterday? Because I have analyzed my way of thinking of, okay, what did I like? What did I want? What did I see in others? And how did I perceive that? What was I looking for? And that's when I realized how vain I was. And I even explained where it started from. And a lot of people with strong sexual desires, a lot of guys have this problem, is sometimes we treat other people like meat. I've seen some girls and women do the same thing. So it goes both ways, people. It doesn't matter, what you're attracted to. A guy, a girl, or a lamppost. We can't be treating people like meat. We can't pick and choose. Ooh, I like that girl in that bikini. Ooh, that two-piece. Oh, look at her. Oh, I'd hit that thing. And the only reason, another reason that helped me get through with some of my crap, was having a good friend that even thought that way. Unfortunately, helped me stay on my path from a worldly side while still trying to keep my faith. Were we dumb and stupid and acted it on treating people like meat? No. It was just talk. And it talk that went nowhere. Probably talk that shouldn't even been said. But we're guys being guys. We're just palling around and looking at toy figures and crap, you know? But that was a long time ago. He's married and he has kids now. And we get together on occasion. We're still really good friends. I mean, everybody's going to have friends. We need somebody to talk to. And I'm going to wrap this up right now with that. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you took the time to to watch some of this or most of it. And whether it's sexual or not, we don't need to be looking at people like meat. We don't need to treat people like meat. When we read the Bible and we learn some of the lessons that God wanted us to know, and maybe I said this on a previous video, that's what the good book is for. That it's supposed to help explain to us how we need to treat others. When Jesus came and he gave another commandment, he said, love your neighbor as you would want to be treated, or treat your neighbor as you would want to be treated. That is the new commandment. And that's what it comes down to. It's treating others and loving others. And yeah, we listen to a lot of pop music. Pop music love, that's sexual love. That's not real love. From the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever. That word L-O-V-E they're singing, it might as well be S-E-X. And that's not real love. It's physical love. So with that, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I've been holding my camera for, oh gosh, I'm sweating and everything. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm going to end this right now. Have a blessed day. I hope you can take something from this, and realize, hey, whoa, maybe I'm doing the same thing. Hey, maybe I need to train myself. And when you pray, it helps clear your thoughts. It helps you refocus when we focus on God. That's the whole point to this. We need to focus on God instead of ourselves. And when we are so selfish, we are so vain, and we think so much of ourselves, no matter whether we have confidence or lacking in confidence, you can still be selfish. You can still be depressed and have low esteem and low confidence issues. But when you focus on God, you're not focusing on yourself. That's the beginning of the end of your worries. Be concerned for the love of others. Be concerned and hungry for the truth and hungry for Jesus Christ's love. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day, blessed afternoon. I will see you next time.